Yo, what is up everybody? This is All Day OBJ here, and today I'm bringing you a Black Ops 2 video on how to get high KD gameplays, 200 pluses, not 200 pluses, sorry, 100 pluses, stuff like that, and doing that stuff solo. So anyways, getting right into it, the gameplay you're going to be seeing in the background is a 107 kill game, I think, or like 105 kills, something like that. Gameplay that you'll be seeing on the background on Nuketown. That's about all there is to it. Got all my score streaks and stuff. I could have gotten actually maybe even 130 kills or higher, but I got killed in my score streaks while I was in my VTOL warship. So sadly, I couldn't get more kills, but I still got a 100 plus. So overall, this still is a pretty decent game. But anyways, getting into how to get these really good KD gameplays, and how to do this is to equip these score streaks: VTOL Warship, Lodestar, and Swarm. And all you have to do is just hop in your VTOL Warship, and because you're in a score streak, you can't really die because you're hidden from action. You're not really going to encounter any gunfights or anything, so it makes it really easy to build up to your streaks. As soon as you get that first Lodestar, call that thing in, and that will get you to your Swarm and your VTOL warship, of course. And this makes it just really easy because you just keep the enemies in their spawn. As you can see here, this is a Nuketown, obviously, so the spawns aren't going to be the best in the world, so it's even easier to spawn trap with these score streaks. But even on other maps, let's say even like Drone, for example, the spawns are outside the map, so it makes it really, really easy to just get a nice spawn trap with your score streaks, because they will spawn outside the map. And in terms of game modes for 100 pluses, a lot of people go to Ground War. And, that makes sense, because Ground War, there are 9 people, that's 50% more people to kill, and because of that, your score streaks can just do so much more work. But I find the problem with Ground War is it's a lot harder to stay alive because of how many people there. It's just a lot of chaos, and I think if you don't, if you're not the biggest Ground War fan, Hardpoint definitely is a really good alternative. As long as the game keeps going, it is 6v6, so you won't get quite as many kills, but it still is, in my opinion, really, really good. So yeah, if you're gonna be, going for these kind of games, Ground War, Hardpoint, whichever one you prefer, I think. Even 6v6 Domination is great. All of those modes are, any mode that will last up to 10 minutes. The only thing with Hardpoint is that it's either gonna last the whole 10 minutes or it's not. It's either probably gonna be like a 3-minute game. Well, it actually can't be a 3-minute game, but a very quick game, because your teammates will be all over the hardpoint, and then other times it's going to last the full 10 minutes because nobody wants to go on the hardpoint. So it all really depends. So hardpoint can be great, but sometimes it can end really quickly. But in this game, I was really lucky because it didn't end extremely fast. Now, in terms of guns and perks, you gotta have hardline. There's no way you can't have hardline and attempt to. Well, you can. It's just so much harder. Hardline, instead of like 1200 for VSAT, it's like 900. Like, it really helps, even though you probably won't be going for using the orbital VSAT if you're trying to get a 100 plus. But yeah, it just helps so much. And then if you're playing on like a small map, a very high action map, then definitely run Flash Jacket. If not, Lightweight and Ghost are pretty interchangeable. Just use whichever ones you want, really, because both of them are quite good. So you can interchange those two. And then in terms of perk 2s, in this game I'm using Scavenger and Toughness, and I would definitely recommend those two. Toughness isn't completely necessary for me. I've kind of gotten used to the flinch, but Toughness definitely helps quite a bit if you have room on your class, and in this case I did, because for me it's kind of like I'll choose between Toughness and Dexterity, and a lot of times, and if I need a second weapon, secondary, and then then I'll probably pick Dexterity, because it's only one class thing rather than 2, because I'm going to be using Scavenger and Toughness, and that's a total of actually 3, because Scavenger's 1 point, Toughness, then perk 2 Greed. But anyways, both of those perks are really, really good. I like to have Scavenger because I get unlimited lethal, plus just unlimited ammo, so I don't have to be picking up enemies' guns. But, might as well just use both. So yeah, those two perks definitely very helpful. If you have room on your class, then throw on dexterity, but you really don't. I find it's not necessary. Definitely helps a lot though. So pretty much all you have to do is work to get this 100 plus or whatever game you're trying to get. Is just get your first lodestar. As soon as you get your first lodestar, you'll get your swarm, your VTOL, or whatever you're going to be using. I know some people who go for 100 pluses and they, instead of like the VTOL, they'll use the Warthog, something like that. But I think this really is the best way to get a 100 kill game or any sort of high KD game. It's all about that first lodestar. So if you can just, play defensively, or you don't have to play defensively. Some people have a lot of fun just rushing into their spawn, but pretty much you just have to stay alive. And as soon as you get that first lodestar, you will just be going ham. Like with one set of these 3 score streaks, you can get quite a lot of kills. You really can. And if you get 2 of each of these score streaks in like 1 game of domination, you're pretty much guaranteed to get a 100 plus. Even if it's not ground war, you're still pretty much guaranteed. Although, speaking of that, there was a game I was in, and I got 97 kills, and I got both of these twice, but it was really unlucky. My swarm only got me 4 kills in a matter of like 45 seconds, so it really wasn't doing anything. But anyways, guys, that's the gameplay. 105-7, pretty decent score. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Alright. Kinda quick though, so like, sorry, it's only like a minute and 30 seconds.